Hey beautiful people, welcome to the tribe. So this video is a short clip, like a bonus tip I'm giving you all before we dive right into the video of today. You can see my hair is still on twist and I'm showing you what I do anytime I want to moisturize my hair. Like I said in my previous video, I will be using aloe vera often. Aloe vera helps to revive the hair, it heals your scalp. Aloe vera is great for your hair. If you want to thicken your hair, start using aloe vera and doing this method. So the first thing is to apply aloe vera on my scalp. And I used to have scalp issue, but after treating dandruff, I noticed I do not have any more itchings on my scalp, so I do not wash or rinse this out. So when I'm done applying the aloe vera to my scalp, I massage my scalp thoroughly. You can see what I'm doing. You can do that. You can actually extract the juice, or you can use the aloe vera like this. This is just me. I don't want to make my hair to be overly hydrated. I just want to give my hair a little hydration so it is not dry, so it doesn't dry out. And I do this 3 to 4 times in a week. This is exactly what I do every week. Once I'm done massaging, I apply to the body and the ends of my braids also. This is just like maximum hydration, but I do not use too much aloe vera, just a bit to, just want a single strand like this to hydrate my hair. And also I use 2 strands, one for the left, one for the right, just to give my hair the hydration it needs, and a little bit of shedding, which is okay. And then do not forget the most important step is after you've applied your aloe vera, because aloe vera can be very drying to the hair, but you need aloe vera to thicken your hair and to grow out your hair, trust me. The next thing you want to do is to apply your shea butter. You can see my twist is looking so gorgeous, but very soon I'm putting my hair back in mini braids. I just want my hair to relax, to rest a little bit from mini braids installation. I'll be installing my mini braids next week. So this is me just applying my shea butter to my hair and massaging it on my hair, on the body, both the ends and the body of my hair. So you need to seal in this aloe vera with your shea butter. 2 things that help taking your hair. I'm talking about it in this video, so do not skip any part of this video. So do not forget this step. This is the most important step after doing your orishirishi on your hair. I put my hair in 2 cornrows, and I do not make it tight. Do not make your hair tight when putting it in cornrows. I make it very free. And after doing this, I just cover my hair, and I love to do this when I'm at home, when I'm not going out, so my hair is covered until the next day when I'm going out. This helps me to retain a lot of moisture. This helps my hair to prevent dryness and also prevent breakage. So I'm doing this in preparation to install my mini braids, so it will be easy for me, so my hair do not look dry or I'll suffer from breakage. And when I'm done, this is one secret to growing out your hair: cover your hair, protect your ends. So this is just a bonus tip video. Let's dive right into the video for today. Sorry for taking so much of your time. Hey tribe, welcome back to the channel. If you're about growing that beautiful 4C crown of yours, naturally and affordable, then you're in the right place. So let's dive right into the video of today. Today I'll be showing you a budget friendly hair care routine inspired by the ancient African method that I personally use, and it's perfect for anyone, whether you're in the USA, you're in the UK, you're in Nigeria, you're in Africa, you are in any part of the world, you're in anywhere in the world. This routine is perfect for you. You can see my hair before I started the ancient African method. You can see how thin my hair was, how short it was, how whatever it was. You can see how it was, and you can see this is when I started using the ancient African method in just a year, and the transformation, the difference is clear. So I have grown my fussy hair to this extent, and I'm still growing my fussy hair using simple things like shea butter, my DIY herbal shea butter, aloe vera, herbs, doing protein treatment using herbs, my DIY shampoo. Like, everything I use is natural. There is nothing chemicalized in my natural hair care product, and this is what have helped me to retain this thick, long, and still growing fussy hair. So I'll be showing you exactly what I do, what I do weekly, what I do monthly, what I'm doing yearly, just to grow out my hair without using expensive products, without breaking my bank. It has saved me, and it's going to save me and you a lot of money, trust me. Here I'm with my notes and my pen because I've jotted down important things, important steps that I'm doing that is actually working, not just anything. So number one is cleansing the scalp. Yeah, cleansing the scalp. Okay, previously I used to use methylated spirit regularly to clean my scalp. When I started the ancient African method, it worked for me. I'm not gonna lie, methylated spirit worked. It reduced the level of dandruff, itchiness. It just worked for anything, any fungal infection on your hair. It works. But if you're suffering severe fungi or dandruff, you need to see your doctor or get something that works. In my previous video, I show all you guys a chemical I was given by, if you're in Nigeria, when you just go to any salon, I went and they gave me that chemical and I used it twice, and that's all, guys. I haven't seen an inch of dandruff on my scalp till this that I'm telling you. So you can just go to your salon and request for that, or you can see your doctor, whichever works for you. But cleansing your scalp is number one. Okay, secondly, on cleansing my scalp, I use African black soap. It is naturally, it is affordable, it removes build-up, it is very cheap. You can get it around $2 to $5 in any store in the USA or in Nigeria, in wherever you are. It is very, very affordable, and it works very, very well. And it doesn't strip your hair of all your nutrients because it is natural. You can get the African black soap. Just try a sulfate-free shampoo. Make sure you are gentle on your scalp. Two is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning. I know you'll be like, what she's talking about? She doesn't do that. Yes, I do not use your regular deep conditioner products in the market. I have my routine for deep conditioning. So deep conditioning, what do I use to deep condition my hair? Very simple. If you've watched my video on I think deep hydration using aloe vera, that is it. I use aloe vera to deep condition my hair. If you watch the intro to this video, that's what I was doing. I was deep conditioning my hair using aloe vera. This is natural. It heals your hair, it revives your hair. It doesn't, you don't need to wash it out. If I do maximum hydration, I used to wash it out, and I realized that's because I was suffering from dandruff. But after using that chemical twice, my scalp doesn't itch. Right now, I've applied the aloe vera on my hair, and my scalp is not itching me at all. So it was the dandruff that was in my hair that was actually itching me. Anytime I apply anything to my scalp, I have to wash it out. But after treating that, I don't feel the need to wash it out. So deep conditioning is my number two. You can get aloe vera anywhere you are in the world. You can plant aloe vera, plant it in your yard. I have aloe vera planted at my backyard. So Get aloe vera, plant it, use it as your deep conditioner. I use this almost 4 times in a week. Trust me. I just apply it to my scalp, to the body of my braids, to the ends of my braids, and I massage it well. After that, I apply my shea butter to seal in the moisture, and that's all. And I put my braids in 2 cornrows, and I cover my hair. And I go to bed with my hair covered on days I'm not going out. And even if I'm going out, I can go out like this. So my hair is covered after applying my deep conditioner. But I love to do this when I'm at home, when I'm not going out. So my hair is covered throughout the day or throughout the night till the next morning until I'm ready to go out or style my hair, whichever way it just works for you. So for deep conditioner, you can get aloe vera anywhere. Aloe vera is very, very cheap. You guys are sleeping on the benefit of aloe vera for growing your hair. Look, if you want to get thick hair like mine, your hair is thin, you want your hair to be thicker, 2 things you should not play with: shea butter and aloe vera. Trust me. Look at my before and after. I have thick full hair naturally, but consistently using these 2 ingredients has doubled the thickness of my hair. So if you are struggling, just be consistent. Use aloe vera. Maybe, in fact, to be sincere, I used to say moisturize your hair 3 times in a week. I do my moisturizing of my hair almost 4 to 5 times in a week, in fact, if not daily. And my aloe vera, I stick to using it 4 times in a week. It has helped me to thicken my hair. Seriously, if you want to thicken your hair, shea butter, aloe vera, do not sleep on this. You will come back and thank me. Number 3 is moisturizing and sealing your hair. When it's time to moisturize my hair, you all know I use my DIY shea butter. If you're new to this tribe, you need to watch my previous video and know what the Ancient African method is all about, and join the tribe, join the family now in growing out our hair. And my shea butter is infused with various herbs, various mixture. One of these days I'll be revealing the secret. Aside the herbs I use, there are other things I mix into my shea butter to make it effective and to make it work faster. It doesn't mean my hair is going to grow 2 inches overnight. It's just to improve the quality of my shea butter, and it's working perfectly for me. And I've tried it out, on other people, and they said it's working. So maybe one of these days I'll be telling you guys that secret. So that is what has helped to thicken my hair, using my DIY shea butter infused with various herbs and various ingredients that helps to thicken, strengthen your hair. You don't want to mix your moisture and sealing your ends. Please do not mix it. And if you live in a dry environment, you should be moisturizing and sealing your ends 4 to 5 times a week. But you should be doing simple moisturizing. Don't do the heavy moisturizer, because in my YouTube channel I showed you all how to do heavy moisturizing and simple moisturizing. You should do the simple moisturizing and do it on daily basis. Or you can get your shea butter and just use it to moisturize your hair before going out. This will just help. Just make sure you're sealing in the moisture on your hair. Lastly is styling, and you all know I use protective styling to grow out my hair. And I use mainly and majorly mini braids. Maybe you've seen in my previous video I had the twist on. It's because I'm leaving my hair for 1 year, and on the 7th, and I always rebraid my hair every 2 months. On the 7th week, I like to take down my hair and just put it in twist. I moisturize with shea butter, I moisturize with aloe vera, sealing with my shea butter, and just twist my hair and just leave it in twist for a week or 2 until I'm ready to rebraid, to install my mini braids like that. That is just how I'm doing. It works for me rather than sitting down, taking out my mini braids one by one, removing, rebraiding. I feel that's too much work, so just taking out my hair and putting it in twist like this works perfect for me. So when I'm ready to rebraid, I just take one loose and rebraid. That daily manipulation, meaning after applying my aloe vera on my scalp, I just massage it a little, and that's all. That is the only time my hands are on my scalp, massaging my hair after applying the aloe vera juice. So you want to avoid daily manipulation, which will help reduce breakage. I sleep with my satin bonnet, which help protect your ends and sealing moisture, and also prevents your hair from having friction with your clothing or with your pillow. So this is the major first step, budget friendly first step. If you want to go out your hair, cleanse your scalp, deep conditioning your hair using aloe vera juice, moisturizing and sealing your ends using our DIY herbal shea butter, and protective styling using mini braids. These are the 4 things you need to start your natural hair journey and to start growing out your hair. So there you have it, an easy, affordable natural routine that keeps your 4C hair driving. If you are in the US or anywhere, this method works and won't break your budget. So hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new, join the tribe, and share this video with a fellow natural queen. And let me know in the comment section if you would like me to make a video on how I make my secret DIY herbal shea butter mix, and drop your comments and let me know about that. So that will be all for today. I'll be seeing you tomorrow next with another beautiful 4C hair growth videos. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any video when I upload. But for now, I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye. Join the tribe.